Hope you're doing well, bro, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my face on your YouTube, thank you for clicking on the video. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Okay, so today, this video is going to be about some of the things that I learned whilst backpacking in the Philippines for a few months. Okay, now if you cannot already tell by the flag, I am Filipino. I was born in Manila, pinanganak ako sa Maynila, lumaki ako sa Laguna, and then my family emigrated to New Zealand when I was a kid. I wasn't really a kid. I was like a young boy, a young teenager. Anyway, so this story is going to begin in the beautiful island of Bohol. Now, we flew from Auckland to Manila, Manila to Bohol, straight, okay? And then we spent a few days sa Bohol, cute tarsiers, nice beach, amazing, and I mean amazing experience. Free diving sa Balikasag. Dude, we saw a bunch of turtles. We swam with a school of jackfish. They were massive, a little bit scary, but it was still really fun. What else? Beautiful waterfalls. The favorite one that we went to was Pahangog. It was amazing. Just all in all, beautiful nature, right? So after a few days in Bohol, we flew back to Manila to catch our flight the next day over to Siargao for the next coming week. Now, I've never been to Binondo before. My girlfriend has never been to Binondo before, and it's apparently the oldest Chinatown in the world. So we were like, you know what? Why not? Let's check it out. Let's book a hotel sa gitna ng Binondo. And so, from Naiya, took a grab over to Binondo, checked in, and then we started walking around. We started walking around sa Binondo, and yeah, it felt like a Chinatown, But then, parang pakunti-kunti naglalakad kami. And then parang bumibilis yung tibok ng puso namin. Parang sabi namin, parang nagpapalpitate na kami. And then we realized, having grown up in New Zealand, kung saan mas marami pang mga baka tsaka mga tupa kaysa sa mga tao, Binondo was a little intense. It was overwhelming, bro. Ang dami nangyayari, ang daming tao, maingay, there's all kinds of food, and we were like, whoa, I need to relax. I need to chill. So, isang gabi lang naman, we went have some noodles, we crashed back into our room, and all is good. Gising kami kinabukasan, take our flight over to Siargao, boom, beautiful. Okay? It has its own unique island energy, different community feels, and then it has its own take on food, it has its own food culture, so it's beautiful, right? And then after that, umakit naman kami sa province ng Benguet, spent a few days in Baguio, and then we attended a coffee camp sa La Trinidad. Now the coffee camp was also very informative. It was an amazing experience, learning more about Philippine coffee and the industry and all that good stuff. After that, we drove down to La Union. La Union as well, a surf sort of town, and it was beautiful, It has its own energy, and, in different food places. There are subtle sort of differences between Siargao and La Union. I'm not trying to compare, parang may differences lang talaga. And then after that, we went to Boracay, and freaking Boracay, still the best beach that I've ever seen. I probably need to travel a little bit more sa Pilipinas because I'm sure there are more beautiful beaches than Boracay sa Pilipinas. But anyway, so far, it was still the most beautiful beach that I've ever been to during that trip. So we were like, oh my goodness, ang ganda ng beach, ang ganda ng dagat. And I really like Boracay kasi ang daming like restaurants, like you have all the comforts that you want, and then There's a beautiful beach right there. So it's a nice place to relax and chill. And then, nagpunta rin kami sa Mualboal sa Cebu. It has its own unique feeling. Kawasan Falls, oh my goodness, amazing. And then we also checked out Bacolod and Iloilo. And we also went to Mindoro. The point is, every place that we went to has its own unique energy and has its own unique culture. There are nuances in the culture and the food and the people. But there's still that overarching culture of, na masayahin yung mga tao and hospitable. So you still feel like you're in the Philippines. But then what's really interesting is that there are differences. And then it hit me, The Philippines being an archipelagic country separated by bodies of water, may Luzon, may Visayas, and then may Mindanao, and then we are separated by tubig. It's like we started forming our own like little tribes or like barangays based on where we lived, or whichever island our ancestors found themselves in. And then they started developing their own languages, like food and culture and all that stuff. I'm not entirely sure whether that's how it went, right? But this is just sort of my observation. But anyway, the point is that the country is very diverse. It has, don't we have like 150 plus languages and dialects in the country? It's like no wonder we cannot understand each other sometimes. Hindi natin alam which language to use, right? So, the diversity that the country has is all well and good, but I think that we should be conscious in making sure that the differences that we do have doesn't further divide us from one another. But instead, we should be using the diversity that we have, that the country has, to its advantage, because these are the cards that we've been dealt with, and it is up to us on how to play that game. It's not just a matter of the country being united, but that's one thing, but it's also just being smart about it. We should be learning more about each other, about the different cultures that we have in the country. What about trying like a different dish from a province that you've never been to before? That's interesting, right? I mean, just being able to try something like that is awesome. So I feel like the diversity that we do have should be celebrated a lot more. And that's just what I think. Okay. I feel like that it is important that we ensure that we actually understand each other, no matter the language that we're speaking, right? Mapa English man yan, Tagalog, Cebuano, Waray, Ilocano, Hiligay nun, Kapampangan, whatever else, ang dami, bro, diba? But the point is, dapat nagkakaintindihan. Yun lang yun, diba? Simple as that. It sounds simple, but damn. Some people are just very closed, very closed-minded. And to each their own, for sure. But I suppose all I'm trying to say is we should be open to the fact that perhaps we don't know everything. Perhaps there are better ways of doing and thinking about things. Just because you've known something your whole life does not mean yun lang yung tama, diba? Like, it doesn't mean that that's the only way to look at a certain thing. Maybe the ways that we've been doing all our lives could actually be improved. It's just, thinking outside the box a little bit. Then, I've been studying the country's history a lot more recently, from, pre-colonial history to the Spanish, to the American, to World War II and up to now. I must say we've come a long way as people. The Philippines has come a long way as a country, and we have to acknowledge that, you know. But in saying that, brothers, we still have a long way to go, you know. Marami pa tayong kakaining bigas, as they say. And that's all right. That's how it is. You know, we should be trusting the process, and instead of shying away from the challenge because we think, ah, you know, wala na pag-asa yan. It's too hard. I don't think so, man. I don't think so, bruh. It's all in here. It's all in your mindset. It's how you look at things. You know, you are given this problem. How are you gonna solve it? Right? I can't solve it on my own. No one can. That's why it takes a group of people, a united people, in order to actually improve upon things. Not just for a select few, but hopefully for everyone, you know? Yun yung goals natin. Perhaps we could do with being a lot more open to new ideas, I guess, new things, or maybe it's just a matter of knowing more about our history, our rich culture, and knowing more about our people. Or maybe it's also about learning to find solutions and opportunities, you know, amongst all the noise and bull. Now, that takes some practice. It's not going to be easy, but are we one to shy away from a challenge, my friend? I don't think so. Heck nah, bruh. Heck nah. We face that head on. Alright? Freaking go do some push-ups and then solve a problem. Okay? That's the mindset, bro. Kailangan like may konting gigil ka sa buhay eh. Alam mo yun? Hindi yung parang lalamya-lamya ka and then you're just going with the flow. Hey, I know, comfortable yung ganun. But sometimes we really have to be conscious about kicking our own asses, you know? Hindi yung pwedeng, okay lang yan. If it's not good enough, it's not good enough. Okay? It has to be better. If we actually want to see positive changes around us, then we have to make the conscious effort to make those positive changes ourselves. Hindi pwede yung titingin lang sa iba and then, okay, I'm gonna let this other person do it. Nah, bro. You take it upon your shoulders to actually do something. Because why not? Why not, bro? Because if we find ourselves running away, complaining, nothing's gonna happen. Right? Kung ano yung nangyari in the past, mangyayari at mangyayari, and it's just going to continue to happen if we don't actually do anything. If we don't do something, then nothing is going to change. It's as simple as that, bro. You know? I'm sure most of us already know this, but in saying that, there is a difference between knowing something in principle and knowing something in practice. Diba? Ang dami ko rin naririnig. Or just going through social media, I read comments, oh, wala nang pag-asa ang Pilipinas, you know, this and that, complain. I don't think so, bruh. I say, tayo lang mismo makakasagot sa tanong na, may pag-asa pa ba yung Pilipinas? Why not be the change that you want to see in the world, bro? You know? We need to be able to stand for our values. If you don't know what your values are yet, then go figure them out. Okay? Go outside of your comfort zone maybe, challenge yourself a little bit maybe, kick yourself in the butt maybe, and then maybe you get to know more a little bit about yourself. Your weaknesses, your insecurities, and all that good stuff. You know, it makes us who we are. Anyway, I think I've already said everything that I wanted to say, so I'm gonna leave you guys there. Hey, hey. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. And then after that, have a good day. Alright? Go eat some good food, freaking go for a run, do some push ups, learn something new, and just enjoy your day. Alright? Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. Kita kits, bro. Kita kits. Alright. Next time ulit. Next time. Okay. See you, dude. Bye.